YouTube, we back. Best time of the season is here. Football is back. Nothing better than a little bit of Broncos football. Man, it's been a while since I made a video on here. Hope everybody's doing great. It's been kind of strange. It's been a really strange in the last football season into this year. I wanted to make videos during the off season. It just never really happened. I mean, it was weird. I kind of lost the motivation just to, do YouTube at all. It's kind of something I kept to myself. But when football was starting to come back, I was starting to, get the motivation back. And I was like, this is a part of, who I am, what I do. I love talking about this team. So without further ado, we got a preview to do. Tennessee Titans coming to Denver this Sunday, week 1, game 1. Let's do it. Preview time. We'll start off with the big news today. Sean Payton announced the 2025 season captains for this season. We got Bo Nix is the captain for offense. Same with Cortland Sutton, Quinn Miners, and Will Lutz for special teams. Those are 3 offensive players. We had 4 defensive players. DJ Jones, you had Talanoa Hufanga, Alex Singleton, and reigning defensive player of the year, Pat Surtain. Got the jersey on here. This jersey's new. Got the throwback old school jersey they wore last year. Had to get his jersey because, I cannot forget that pick 6 he had against the Raiders. I was like, it was either him or Bo Nix whose jersey I want to get, which I already have 2 Bo Nix jerseys. I've shown one off on here. I got the navy blue jersey they wore on Monday Night Football of Bo Nix as well. And I was like, I only have 1 PS2 jersey. Those are probably my 2 favorite players on the team right now. So I was like, I'm going to get a throwback PS2. Let's hop into the injury report here. So, injury report, not too bad. Nick Benito was listed on there with a foot injury. He was a full participant on Wednesday. Marvin Mims, thigh, listed as full. Alex Singleton, thumb, was listed as full. Happy to have Alex Singleton back. I think he's a really good tackler for this team. Struggles in coverage sometimes. I know there's some Broncos fans that kind of want to cut ties with him. But I think he knows the system. I think he's a good player to have in there. Did not participate. We had Nate Atkins with an ankle. He's, I believe, the 3rd tight end listed on the depth chart. He's got Evan Ingram and Adam Troutman. And then this is the injury that sucks. Dre Greenlaw. Seeing reports that he's struggling to get healthy. And it's really unfortunate because he was the big fish free agent acquisition that the Broncos landed in free agency. And it would suck if he doesn't get to see the field week 1 because I know there are fans, including me, that really want to see what he could do for this team. But might have to wait. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but he does have a history of injury problems, so hoping that he gets on the field as soon as possible. For the Tennessee Titans, they had 3 players listed on their injury report. You had Jerry Sneed with a knee. He was limited. Kevin Winston Jr., hamstring limited, and Dan Moore Jr. did not participate Wednesday. So keep an eye on that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, there was a Titans player already stirring the pot. He's already putting bulletin board material for the Broncos. Pretty brave of their players to be talking smack like this after how their season was last year. They ended up being the worst team in the league. So, I don't really mind it. It's week 1. I mean, every team right now is 0-0. So it's probably why he's talking smack. But he's basically saying Bo Nix is not a first-read quarterback. You know, when it comes to the first read, he runs. I mean, I guess we'll see on Sunday, though. I mean, Sean Payton basically responded to that saying the same thing. So, could be interesting. Something to keep an eye on for sure. I'm going to go to the depth chart here. Because, like I said, this is the first video I made in like 5-6 months. Haven't even talked about the depth chart. I mean, I wanted to make some videos during the preseason about the players getting cut, the players that made the team, but it just never happened. And I really wanted to do it in the Bronco Cave or the Colorado Sports Cave. Because a lot of the videos, I just felt like, I don't know, I just don't really like making videos outside of this background. I was majority going to have to make basically probably all those in my vehicle, which, you know, I don't really want to do that. I like this background. It just brings the whole atmosphere together and everything. And that's kind of another reason I stopped making the videos, is because it was hard to find time. But, you know, I'm going to try my hardest to at least find time to make these previews and recaps at least throughout the season. Maybe we get some other videos out there. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, I don't even really know how this video is going to do. I mean, it's been so long. I mean, the channel has been just dead in the water. Maybe I can revive it. I don't know. Shout out to the OGs who have been around since day one that still support the channel. Y'all are awesome. Can't thank you enough. Anywho, depth chart. So, RJ Harvey, he's another guy that I'm really excited to see for the Broncos. Same with Pat Bryant. I want to see what the rookies can do. I don't think they're going to do much in, you know, the first game. Maybe RJ Harvey. I think he'll get probably split reps with J.K. Dobbins. Interested to see how J.K. Dobbins does as well, because he was a guy who was kind of out there that the Broncos brought in, and I'd, you know, definitely would like to see if he can stay healthy, what he brings to the running game. The running game last year was not very good. I'd like to see how even an average, it was below average. I mean, even an average running game with Bo Nix, assuming he takes another step forward, no sophomore slump. I know that a lot of people have been saying that, especially in the first preseason game and, you know, kind of starting out the third preseason game. He looked kind of sluggish. And a lot of people were talking about that and saying how it's going to end up becoming a sophomore slump. But it's just preseason. I mean, honestly, I don't expect them to show everything that they're going to do during the season and preseason. So I'm not too worried about it. Now, if he does that the first couple weeks of the actual season, then I'll be a little worried. But yeah, those are some guys. Really, the defense is stacked. I mean, there's really nobody I'm going to be watching for. Probably, obviously PS2, but Jahdae Barron, if he gets playing time in this game, which I expect, definitely interested to see how he does, and hopefully Riley Moss can have a comeback season, because after that Bengals game, he was getting a lot of hate towards, which I don't think it was deserved, because he was balling before that injury. But yeah, sometimes you have a bad game, but you just got to make it up. Titans depth chart, Cam Ward. Definitely going to be interesting to see how the number 1 overall pick does against our defense. Calvin Ridley, he's going to be going against Pat Surtain. That's going to be a matchup to watch. Tyler Lockett. We're going to have to, so yeah, we're definitely going to need a big Riley Moss game, because Tyler Lockett, I feel like the last few times we played him, he's had big games against us, so we're going to have to find a way to shut him down. We're going to have their defense. They got a former Bronco on their defense, Cody Barton, and also Draymond Jones. So we got a couple former Broncos that we're going to be going against. I feel like there was a third one somewhere. Oh, Lloyd Cushenberry, the center. So, yeah, it's going to be a revenge game for a couple players on Tennessee. But we're looking to not let that happen. As going to give you my 3 keys to victory for the Denver Broncos, how they can win this game, and then I'll give you a prediction. We'll wrap it up here. We're going kind of long on this video. It's been a while, okay? I've had a lot to talk about. I've been gone for like half a year, okay? Bear with me. First key of the game, Broncos really need to start fast in this one and really control the game through their run game. I think that's going to open up things on offense and their defense, especially with Cam Ward being a rookie quarterback. This is his first career game. I think the defense could get in his head and it would be and make it a long day for him. So as long as that happens, I think that's number one key. I feel like the Broncos seem to start out slow. I feel like that happened a lot last year, kind of earlier in the season. I feel like it got better throughout the year. But I feel like they're more of a second half team. They, I don't know what it is. They just coming out the gates, they just don't look very good. They're sluggish and worries you a little bit. But when halftime comes and they're down like 13-7, that's when they come back, get a touchdown, make it 14-13, and then they get another one and another. And then they start, doing what we're expecting them to do from the beginning. But week one, really don't want that to happen, especially against an unproven team. And then second key here would have to be protect Bo Nix from Titans pass rush. I think if he gets held upright, he's got a good chance to have a really good game against the Titans. I've heard that they have a really good pass rush. I mean, obviously I don't know. I don't watch much Titans games, but I do have Draymond Jones. I know he can get to the quarterback. Same with Cody Barton. So we'll see. Going back to their defense, Jeffrey Simmons, he's pretty solid. Javonte Sweat, I believe I've heard of Sebastian Joseph Day. Heard of him, Arden Key. So they got some dudes on their defense. Money Hooker and Juan Craig. I don't know what to say. Mr. Diggs in their secondary. Xavier Woods. Their secondary is all right. So, yeah, definitely hope that Bo Nix shows out early in this one. And then the last one here, I think it's going to be about defense forcing the Titans into third down situations that are third and longs for Cam Ward. Those are situations that you want to be in as a defense, trying to hold a rookie quarterback when they're in third and long situations. I mean, that just spells for interceptions and mistakes. So, I mean, interceptions aren't mistakes, but you know what I mean. So, I definitely think that those are probably those are probably the 3 main keys on how the Broncos can win this game. And this is a big game here. Week 1. I feel like the Broncos in week 1 recent years haven't been the greatest. But, you definitely want to start out 1-0. You never want to go into that 0-1 because you lose this game, there's going to be some people talking mad. So, yeah. I don't even want to think about what it would look like if we lost this game. With all the playoff Super Bowl hype that's around this team, this is a game that they should win, right? So I will pick the Broncos to win this game. I'm going to pick 31-13, okay? I'm going to pick them in a blowout, but I can definitely see them starting out slow in this game. and winning a tight one. I can see both ways, but, just with how the defense is, we're going against a rookie quarterback. Just kind of history shows, especially in week 1, that the more proven team normally comes out on top. So I'm going to take a blowout victory in week 1. I think the crowd will be rocking. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. It's been way too long. I say this every year. It's been way too long. I've been waiting for some Broncos football. So super hyped. Cannot wait. There's one more thing I had saved on here before we wrap it up here. I guess I'll say we're already long into this video. Throughout the season, I'll have to find ways to cut how long I speak. But anyway, Broncos have the longest opening day win streak. They've won 7 straight home openers from 2011 to 2017. If the Broncos win on Sunday, they will have a streak of 1. Broncos have lost on the opening day back to 2022. So it's been, 3 seasons now? That's what I mean. We've had the most points scored in a season opener. That was 41. That was when Peyton Manning threw 7 touchdowns. Let's see. Fewest points allowed in Broncos. The Broncos have 2 shutout victories in their history. I'm just going to read the basics. Let's see. We have an opening day record at home. Opening shot. Man, what are the... I don't know what this article is even about. I was going to read this because it was interesting, but it's clickbait, man. That's what everything is. It's clickbait. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. On that, stay safe, be good, and it feels good to be back making videos. I hope to make more throughout the season. Let me know if you guys want more unboxing videos, all that. I've had a lot of unboxings. I just have not filmed them or anything. I don't know. I haven't had the motivation to do it. I've just been opening and setting up in here. I mean, there's some new things in here. Don't know if y'all can notice, but I mean, it probably looks the same to most y'all, but all right, man. Go Broncos. See ya after the game on Sunday with a recap.